Welcome back, guys, to my YouTube channel. Today, we will be going manga explanation of One Piece chapter 1137. Shamrock takes the stage. Chapter starts with Luffy and his group arriving at the Orist Castle of the Western Village, Elbaf Quest Castle, the home of the late king. Road explains that in the 14 years since King Harold's death, no one has come near this castle. Road in shock. So what's going on here? The door looks like it's been busted open. What happened to the guards? Nami, what? Something's wrong? Zoro, it was broken from the inside. Why would intruders do that? Luffy, only one way to find out. Let's go. Luffy is always looking for a new adventure. The key. Where's the key? The damage looks recent. This place is huge. Road. Wait. This is unnerving. Nami, this is way too vast to be walkable. Zoro, I can barely see the ceiling. Luffy asks Road, hey, Rodo, know where the key is? Road, no, I'm just a run-of-the-mill guy. I've never even been in here before. Nami, well, I'm glad you're here now. Road replies, really? Nami Tasso? Zoro, agreed. Now get moving. Luffy shouts in joy while running. Wow, what a castle. Being here is thrilling and terrifying. Everything's falling to pieces. Is this the intruder's handiwork? Road says no. This battle damage has been here ever since Loki killed King Harold. Zoro says this took some serious destructive power. Road replies Loki is a monster, and King Harold was renowned as a great warrior.
Please like and subscribe my YouTube channel. It motivates me to upload more videos.
This damage was inevitable. Luffy, what? They're so big. Nami, huh? This is scary. Are they? Luffy says while standing on one of the swords, this place is covered with giant skeletons. Road says the castle once had numerous guards. On that day, around 100 of them stood ready to kill Loki, but only one survived. Lord Gerald. After that tragedy happened here, coming to this site was forbidden. It's a den for vengeful spirits. Luffy is always not give a damn, shouts, hey guys, look over here. It's also got horns. I wonder if he knew oars. Road says these belong to someone with ancient giant warrior blood. There are no longer any pure-blooded members of that clan, but their blood still flows in some of us, like King Harold, who was larger and stronger than most. Oh, look above you. How nostalgic. That's a portrait of King Harold, the man who tried to form peaceful bonds with the outside world, said to be Elbaf's strongest king. Luffy, he sure looks strong. We get a close look of the king, while Road says those scars on his head mark where his ancient giant horns were. Before he ripped them out, he believed the ancient giants were relics from a war-torn era. Luffy, he had horns? Zoro, what conviction? Road, after the king's death, the country fell into despair. Sadly, the one with the biggest grudge against Loki was naturally King Harold's other son, Hudrun. Luffy is shocked, asks, whoa, seriously? Nami, he's Loki's brother? Road, they have different mothers. Before marrying the queen, Hudrun was born to a different woman. However, Elbaf would never have recognized Hudrun's mother as its queen in any case. Nami asks why. Road replies she was born in a different giant country. Zoro asks, what does that matter? They were both giants, right? Road says they were both giants, but you can't talk when you humans kill each other all the time over land. Zoro, I suppose. Road says they say having children with a giant from another land taints the blood of Elbaf. Nami, seems giants can be just as bigoted as anyone else. While Luffy is running everywhere like a toddler, also not giving a single damn. Road, while simping, says not everyone's as pure as you, Nami Tasso. Nami shouts, don't suck up to me, trash. Zoro asks him, why join Hudrun's crew if you think he has tainted blood? He says, well, we are shown a flashback of Road of being bullied by other kids and saved by Kid Hudrun. The other kids makes fun of him and say, you're such a creepy nerd, Rodo. while he cries a lot. But Hudruden beats him and asks him, "You can draw sea charts? This is amazing. You gotta show me how. Let's be friends." Kid Road is shocked and asks friends? Road says he was always so earnest and straightforward. Unlike me, he never lived in the castle growing up. His father may have been king, but his mother was ostracized. He endured a lot and still said this, "One day, I'm gonna unite all the giant tribes. I'm gonna be king of the giants." We are shown the giants are partying hard. The Gants say, "Woo, I know you're the man that can do it." Hudruden. Rhodes says, "I want to make his dream a reality." Zoro says that kind of boring motivation is nothing new to me, while Nami laughs. Luffy, being a kid, shouts, "Hey, this way. I found some knocked out giants." Cut to the underworld. We see that Loki's face is covered in blood because Gunko is attacking him with her powers. Gunko enlarges her boots with arrows to make herself taller. That way she can attack Loki's face easily. Gunko, do you finally understand? We are offering you a chance at divinity. Most die squirming in vain, just for the slightest chance to attain such an honor. Loki, this is only because I can't move from this spot. Hooded Shanks, the result would be the same even if you could. Gunko, you commoner. Gunko creates some arrows coming out of her feet. That arrows mark the trajectory that Gunko's attacks will follow. Loki, this again. Crap, so, you're gonna let loose a full-speed kick to the right side of my face. It'll turn me sideways. Then you'll uppercut me. Thanks for giving me notice. Gunko, these arrows show the trajectory of my future. The outcome is unavoidable. Only I can stop it before it happens. Just say the word, Loki. Will you join God's Knights? Loki, I refuse. You fool. In an amazing double page, Gunko starts walking on top of the arrows she'd created. And when Loki rejects them again, she attacks him just as Loki predicted. First an accelerated kick in the right side of Loki's face, and then a powerful uppercut. To attack Loki's giant body, Gunko creates huge boots and gauntlets with her arrows. Loki finally loses consciousness due to Gunko attacks. We also see that other animals also fell by her arrows when they try to defend Loki. Loki, while coughing blood, says, "Damn it. You'll pay for this. Stop. Enough already." Gunko asks, "Well, will you become a God's Knight?" She attacks him. Loki shouts a lot. We are shown Hooded Shanks while sitting on a wild animal which he defeated. Gunko is very exhausted. Hooded Shanks, "It's all right, Gunko." In the absolutely epic final double page of the chapter, Hooded Shanks takes off his black cloak and we finally discover his true appearance and who he really is. Shamrock. Let's change our tact. Contact Mary Gios. Not every piece ends up being useful. I wanted to go about this more shrewdly, but I guess not. Captain of God's Knights, World Noble. Figureland Shamrock. Son of Elder Figureland Garling. Figureland Shamrock is exactly like Shanks, but without the scar on his face, with long hair and a braid to hold his hair back, and of course with 2 arms. Well, Shamrock wears a classic military uniform, similar to those of British or French soldiers of the 17th century, with high boots and a scarf around his neck. And he also carries a sword on his waist. Not yielding even if it means death. Do we chalk this up to faith? God's Knight Gunko, Arrow Fruit. Shamrock, long ago. The savage warriors of Elbaf dominated the New World. The world government will bring them to heel no matter what. Chapter ends with Shamrock looking at the unconscious Loki, while the author says God's Knights have mobilized.